sisters, it fills my heart with delight. We are extremely overwhelmed and thrilled to see all of you here from all across the country. Today is a proud day for you because you have demonstrated by your presence here that you want to see this country placed in good hands. Do you want to see this country once again PPPEC? Say yes. You are here, man, woman, child, and that is whom the PPP stands for. We stand with you. We walk with you, we struggle with you, and we will ensure that your life is made easy. If you had to compare your life today with what was there before 2015, wouldn't you say that you were better off before 2015? Let's hear under the PPPC. If you had to say that healthcare was in a better shape, you could have gotten medication when you went and you weren't sent to buy medication, would you say then that the PPPC was better in government for you? Today, we are in the clutches of people who have grabbed, who now campaign under the theme of honesty and decency. What is decency? When there is a no confidence motion successfully passed in Parliament. What is decency? When the courts have spoken and you refuse to hold an election. We don't want them anymore. Say no to the APNU. No to Granger. What is decency? When in a country like ours, the Constitution provides for us to campaign, to gather, to wear these beautiful colors that you are wearing today, to put up the flags, and you pull them down. The APNU supporters pull them down, and their president, their leader, has not even said a single word of apology in the campaign. What is decency? Is that decency? We know that mathematics is a problem for the other side, right? They couldn't tell the difference in the numbers, but somebody was giving me a good joke today. They say it's not only the maths in terms of numbers, they don't know when it comes to a majority, 33. What they don't know is when they measure the cloth and they put honesty, they measure enough to put the dis in front of it and says dishonesty. You know, and why do I say they should have put dishonesty in front of the word honesty? Because they've been dishonest with all of us. They've been dishonest with you. The promises amounted to nothing. The promises never materialized, be it in the agricultural sector, the jobs for young people, the programs for women, whether we speak of education, whether we speak about anything in this country, we have seen us go downwards. When we think of the PPPC and we look at their tenure in government, where did we go? Upwards, absolutely. And then when we think that as women, we want programs, there are a lot of single mothers here. There are mothers in families who struggle to put bread on the table for their children. They have to think, how are they going to supplement their family's income when their husbands are on the breadline? And you in Berbice know exactly what I'm talking about, because 30,000 people were just dismissed just like that. No thought given to them, no thought given to their family, and definitely no thought given to their children. I want you to think long and hard, and I want you to be prepared for March the 2nd, when it comes to that time where you will put your X. And where will you put your X? All of you who are here, this massive crowd that I can't even see the end of, where will you put your X? And you know, if we are to look at the symbols that we have, what can you do with the cup? So many things. The cup can always be full. We have the cup to fill, and fill that cup we must when we vote solidly behind the PPPC. We live in a country where we are people of all walks of life, where we are people who have so many needs and our needs have not been met. There is a paralysis. There is a paralysis in the agricultural sector. There is a paralysis in the health sector. And we have seen a spiral in the overall productivity in this country. And then last year, they gave us the worst gift ever. And what was that gift? You and I, and even the smallest child, now have, with every year that they stay in government, $500,000 Guyana dollars and more of debt on our heads. Can you believe that? Under the PPPC, our debt was reduced. Under the APNU government, our debt is now in billions. And now we have it like a bounty on our head that we have to fetch like a burden. Do we want Granger and his cronies again in government? I think as you stand here, as we all stand here, this is a time for unity. We have never engaged in divisive politics. We have never excluded people. If you look at our list of candidates, you will see a diverse gathering of people, young people, people with experience, people from all walks of life, and they're suddenly behind the PPPC. Now you're feeling a few drops, and you know why I said a few drops, sir? Blessings. Yeah. We're not going to let a few drops chase us. We're going to stand here because now's the time to stand up. Now is the time to get our dignity back, and now is the time to take Guyana back and put it where it belongs with the PPPC. Every day when I open the newspapers and I read of some family being brutalized, I read of the elderly being killed, I read of you being traumatized because somebody is breaking into your home, beating up your children, stealing from you. It hurts me. It hurts me deeply. And what we've seen is more and more of this. You are fearful to leave your homes. I have spoken to Berbicians all over, and everybody tries to get into their homes before 6 o'clock. That's not true? And the thing about it, even if you think that you would be safe in your home, you're not safe in your home. And tell me, does that make Ramjatan fit to be your prime minister? No, I say, if he cannot manage the security sector, how will he be the prime minister of this country? To Ramjatan, we say no. To Granger, we say no. We say to the APNU, we will vote you out. And then, when we think of the children of this country and the future that they need to have, education is paramount. We need to have solid education. We need to be able to invest in our children. And not only should they have a solid education, they should be able to get jobs when they come out with their qualifications. What would we have seen in the last 4 years? I like your spirit. Open the umbrellas or take the rain. This don't matter. I love your spirit. Thank you, Berbice. You know what this is demonstrating? This is demonstrating you're ready to stand up. You're ready to stand. Stand with the PPPC and stand for Guyana, our country. When our children have their certificates, where will they go to find the jobs? Instead, we add to unemployment by ending up with more than 50,000 persons unemployed if you add up the sugar workers who are out of jobs and all the other persons, including our indigenous brothers and sisters who were thrown out of their jobs. You and I know that what we say is true because you live it every day. The money in your pocket can't do. Does it work for what you have? No, it doesn't. There's been an increase in taxes. There has been VAT put on a number of things that never attracted VAT before. There has been an increase in the license charges. There has been a number of new fees that you have to pay. We need to have all of this dealt with. And dealt with it will be when the PPPC is returned to office. So are you with me? Are you with the PPPC so that we can return to office? When that day rolls around, don't second guess yourself. Head to your polling station. Place your X with confidence because we believe that there must be accountability and transparency, and we will ensure that there is such a thing. We understand that everybody is excited about oil, but we are a resource-rich country. And when we're such a resource-rich country and we have an overdraft in the bank, that should never be. In this resource-rich country, we must ensure that the monies are spent to improve every sector. Money from the oil wealth that we will gain will be moved to every one of these sectors, so there is no starvation of the sectors like mining, agriculture, and all of the others. We will ensure that every sector is developed. And when oil comes, that's not the be-all and end-all. It should not be used to fill people's pockets. I believe in that. The money that we get from oil, the richness that this country will benefit from, should go to you, the people of Guyana. No government is doing you a favor by improving your life. You're entitled to it. It is your taxpayers' dollars. And when I say taxpayers' dollars, they squeeze you like a towel. They wring all the money out of you with the taxes that they have implemented. And I see lots of you shaking your head because the elderly folk like you, uncle there, you now got to pay tax on your water. We never had that under the PPP. You got to pay tax on your light. We never had that under the PPP. And to the young people here, you now got to pay tax on data. So even to use your phone is a problem now in this country. Look at what's happening to our beautiful country. People are running willy-nilly, trying to make ends meet, and no one is coming out to meet with you. Do you see the president, can I say former from now? Do you see the president coming out to meet with you, to talk to you? Instead, he flies down to a meeting with a helicopter. What a terrible waste of money. You talking about decency when people are on the breadline, when people are struggling to make ends meet, when women are not able to find jobs to provide for their homes, when men are on the breadline and thinking of how they can take care of their family, when in addition to all of that, you're living in fear, the president flies down in a helicopter? Is that right? I don't think so, and you shouldn't think so either. You know what I think? He has lost touch with reality. They lost touch a long time ago, and they do not know to walk amongst you and find out what it is you want, what it is you need, and what it is this country needs. This country needs improvement. This country needs leadership and vision, and this country needs to be one where all of our people can live in peace, in unity, and in love. So never mind you got the umbrellas in your hand. Let me see you wave those flags. Show me all the flags you got. And here if the rain doesn't matter to you today, if you know you want the PPP, if you are ready to stand to vote, make the most noise you ever made in your life. Let's go.
Unity, PPPC, unity, PPPC, come together.
So, as I take my leave from the microphone this afternoon, I dream of a country that is socially just, where if you're in government or you're not, you adhere to the laws of this country, where people can have justice in every form, where people, including children, the vulnerable, can feel safe in their homes and that can walk anywhere in this country without the fear of somebody coming to kill and rob them, where you don't have to think where the next meal is coming from, where we have a country where there is respect, not only tolerance, respect and understanding, where the Minister of Education at least knows the difference between Pago and Diwali. You know, where we don't have to feel that we are second-class citizens in our own country, and where everything is provided for every Guyanese, where there's equal opportunity for all, access to jobs, healthcare, education, where we can speak fearlessly, and where democracy that Dr. Chetty Jagan fought for and we got on the 5th of October 1992 returns to this country. I stand here as a member of this party that is one with the working people of this country. It's the party for all the races of this country. It's the party for all the people of this country. And it is the party that will win the election on March 2nd, 2020.